Hi everybody, welcome back. So now we have our angel cut out and our material anyway, and we're going to go ahead with, we're about to go to the machine, but we have to make a couple of choices first. So you see, here's our piece with our neck cut out. You see how these sleeves mimic the shape here? The cup, that is where they're going to attach. Now, you have to make some decisions before you go to the machine. Let's try this on her. We put this over. And yes, it's a little bit big, but that's okay because it's going to get much, much smaller. And once her arms are through. And it will end up being gathered and sewn with sleeves, and with the sleeves on like this. And this will become the sleeve of the dress. Now, what do you think we should do with her? She's really going to be beautiful. And the waist will be here. So it will be about like this. This will all be drawn up. It will be gathered. And it will lay like this, because I will gather it up under the ribbon. And so what I've been thinking here, while I've been working, is that this white grosgrain ribbon might just be really, really beautiful around the waist. And you see, you can get an idea of how that might look. We'll cinch it in, should be covered up. The top will be made a certain way, and then this will be the waist. And we'll make it long enough that will cover the bottom. But what about the bottom edge? What are we going to do with this? Well, we could put the same grosgrain ribbon here. And we could put this as an edge under there. Okay, so that might look nice. That might be something worth considering. And the trash truck is outside. Sorry about that. Okay, so we could do that. What about gold? We could put a gold overlay onto it. That's very pretty as well. That might be pretty at the waist also. What I've decided to do is this. We're going to have the white here at the waist. I believe we should put this gold around the bottom. Okay, so we're going to sew that onto it. Make a little hem in it. We're going to sew that right on there. And then at the bottom, you'll see how it's going to look. But that's kind of boring, right? It kind of doesn't really stand out much. So let's try this. You can always overlap ribbons. And I've got some beautiful gold satin ribbon right here. This satin ribbon, which comes in little sets for like $5 at the craft store in little sets. Now look how these two look together. That's beautiful, but still not quite flashy enough for me. So, in this case, I could do something like this and mimic it at the waist. But I think what I want to do, I'm going to give it a really special treatment. It's going to be silver. Maybe some silver. Look at these beautiful leaves. This leaf ribbon. Very pretty against that, right? What if we put this around the bottom? Well, I think I'm back to my original plan of doing this. So let's just go with that. We'll go with white at the waist with the ribbon over it. And then we'll put that really beautiful gold at the bottom, around the bottom of the dress. Okay, so then this will be our ribbons that we're going to use. So let's go to the machine. I'm going to pause because I'm going to meet you over at the machine and we're going to start sewing. Looking forward to part 4.